Yeah, so the rematch is there for me.
Okay.
It's just whether or not there'll be a warm fight in between. So that's what I'm just waiting on to see what the plan is next for me.
What do you want? Do you want to just go straight into it, or do you want a...
Yes, I'd love to just jump straight into it, definitely. But it's like anything. There's always the business side of boxing, and it needs building up. Honestly, I can outbox Claressa long. I really can. Like I said, I totally the tactics were totally going against my strengths.
Why did you do that?
I think that's one for Peter Fury.
Are you blaming Peter Fury here?
No, I'm not. It's a team effort, isn't it? So I can't point the blame. But he hasn't been my favourite person over the past couple of months. I'd quite happily go to America.
Would you?
But the reality is, she doesn't sell in America. And it's sad, it's really sad.
Gosh, that's fighting talk already.
It's true. You know, for what she's achieved, she should be the face of female sport in America, but she's not, because her attitude is lifting. It's disgraceful. And it's sad, it's really sad. And I'm quite shocked, you know, Dimitri Salita or Mark Taffet hasn't pulled her aside and said, look, Claressa, let's just be humble, let's just be nice. But she can't help herself. It just sells. Female boxing at the minute in the UK is massive. It's bigger than what it is in America. And look, we sold out the O2 Arena. I've got no doubt that we could sell out St James's Park, especially with the backing of obviously the Saudis coming in and buying Newcastle United. And look at the views, 2 million views. And I don't think we'd get that if we went stateside.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Sweet Science Tube. Let's get to it. All right. So, Savannah Marshall, she just did an interview, and she was talking about the rematch with Claressa Shields. She was basically saying that she don't know when she's going to fight Claressa Shields in a rematch, because she's trying to wait and see if she's going to have a fight first, a fight before that, before the rematch, which is basically would be like a tune-up, I guess. So she's saying she's trying to wait and see if she's going to have a fight before that rematch. Even if she do have the rematch, she will rather it be in the UK. She's saying that she will come to America, but the reality is that Claressa Shields don't sell out, right? It's what Savannah Marshall said. Then she said she don't sell out because because of her attitude. She said because of her attitude why she don't sell out. She said that, you know, with everything that Claressa Shields has done in a sport, that she should be the face of female sports. And I agree with her. You know, she should be the face of female sports. But Savannah Marshall said the reality is that she's not. And the reality is that she doesn't sell out. And the reality is that she just needs to be, somebody needs to sit her down and talk to her about her attitude and tell her, hey, let's just be nice. And Claressa Shields responded, you know, on Twitter. She said, this is why I don't like this bitch, at Savannah Marshall. You can't say that I don't sell in America when I'm more known than you. Come fight me in America and you will see how many people come out to see me whoop your ass again. You lost and you can't sell out. 20,000 fans without me in the UK. Oh, my bad. I read that wrong. She said you lost and you can't sell out 20,000 fans without me in the UK. Okay, I thought it was a space right there. I don't know why. All right. So that's what she's saying. That's what Claressa Shields responded. Now I'm going to tell you what I think about the things that the things that Savannah Marshall said. I'm guessing that they sold out the last, you know, with their fight. I'm guessing that they sold out. Which is pretty cool. But this goes back to what I was saying about a couple of days ago about being a boxer in the UK as opposed to being a boxer in America, especially when you're a black boxer or a female boxer. You're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, people are gonna stand behind you. When you're from the UK, you're gonna have the fans behind you when you're a black boxer or a female boxer. And they do have a big market over there in boxing, period. There's a big market for boxing over there in the UK. So Savannah Marshall is right. You know, they probably should do it in the UK based on the fact that they can get way more sales, based on the fact that they probably get way more money by going to the UK, right? So I agree with Savannah Marshall on that. But what I don't agree with Savannah Marshall on is when she said that Claressa Shields need to change her attitude and be more nicer, and because of that, she's not the face of boxing. Listen, it has nothing to do with that girl's attitude, and I'm going to tell you why. If that was the case, that means that Ronda Rousey would have not been the face of female sports. Why, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Because she was also rude, disrespectful, mean. Come on, let's be real. This girl had a stank attitude as well. She had a stank attitude. I've seen Ronda Rousey be so rude and she was even disrespectful to the women fighters after she beat them. Instead of showing sportsmanship, she was disrespectful as well. Rude. She had a stank attitude. Let's be real. I never really seen Claressa Shields with a stank attitude. I've seen her talk trash back to women who were talking trash to her. Yes. You call that having a bad attitude? Because you're talking trash back to somebody who's talking trash to you? That ain't having a stank attitude. That ain't having a bad attitude because I'm talking trash back to somebody who's talking trash to me. Yeah, just like when somebody comes to your fight and say, I think like if you could perform like that against me, I'm going to wipe the floor with you. If you perform like that against me, I'm going to wipe the floor with you. Of course she's going to get up and talk trash to you. If you end up just talking trash to her, basically. That's you talking trash to her. So of course she's going to respond by talking trash back. But this also goes back to another thing that I was saying. When you're black, you have to be the good guy. You can't be bad because they're going to label you as bad. You can be bad. If you're Ronda Rousey, you can be stank, have a stank attitude, and be disrespectful, and you'll still be supported, at least in America. You'll still be supported if you was Ronda Rousey. Shit, you ain't gotta be Ronda Rousey. You ain't gotta be from America. You can be from any country. Look at Conor McGregor. You see, they claimed that they didn't like Mayweather because of how cocky he was, because he was a trash talker, and all he talked about was money. Whereas Conor McGregor was a carbon copy of Floyd Mayweather. It's just that he was white. Oh, and get this, he's not even from America, he's from Ireland. But for whatever reason, the people in America loved Conor McGregor, even though he was the same thing on what they claimed that they didn't like about Floyd Mayweather. There was they claim they didn't like about Floyd Mayweather. He was the same thing. All he talked about is money. He was very disrespectful. He was a trash talker. He was very cocky. See, that's another thing. Floyd wasn't even disrespectful. Conor McGregor was disrespectful. Floyd was cocky. He was a trash talker. Talk about money. Conor was all that, plus he was disrespectful. But they still loved him. And why do you think that is? He wasn't even from this country, but people in America still loved him. Why do you think that is? Come on, man. Let's use our head here. So it's not because of her attitude, Savannah Marshall. I'm sorry, it's not. That's invalid. That claim is invalid. So let's you know what I'm saying, somebody probably should tell Savannah Marshall, you know, come over here to America and you'll really see why she don't get the support. You'll really see why Mayweather didn't get the support. You'll really see why Errol Spence is received and loved, but he don't really get that. Because he's the good boy, but he don't really still get that financial support. Go look at his fights. He don't really sell out like that. Why do you think? Oh man, this is crazy. I know somebody gonna think that I'm just bull crapping, and they think I'm just trying to bring up race and this and that. I'm just being real on what I see in America. So that's the thing about us. When we see it, we can't speak on it because we're playing the race card, is what they say. If we see it, and if we speak on it, that's us playing the race card. And we can't do that because that's us playing the race card. But that's all I really got for y'all today. I just want y'all to see my thoughts on that, on what she was saying about Claressa Shields having a, having a bad attitude. Well, we really know that's really not the case. And that's all I got for y'all today. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video. Holla at your boy.